Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. I'm here on the short-term chart for Bitcoin just because, Bitcoin hasn't really given us any major reactions, so the larger time frame remains completely unchanged. Bitcoin has moved into a key decision area, into a key decision zone. Today, if I look at the entire sector, it looks rather friendly. Bitcoin is kind of as well, but we're now exactly in that area where a decision should be made. Yesterday, the price moved from support into resistance. I mean, it was from the Wednesday lows. The market started to move into resistance, and this resistance area is still unchanged. It's between $109,515 and $112,485. And let's talk about the bullish and bearish scenarios. Now, first of all, this is only really on the shorter time frame. I'm not talking about bear market here. I'm not talking about all-time highs. This is the 30-minute chart, guys, because larger time frames haven't changed. So everything I said there in previous videos remains unchanged, of course. This is more about understanding what are the short-term implications if we get rejected here, and what if we break above resistance. And the nearest resistance area, as I already mentioned, it's between 109,515 and 112,485, which is the 78.6 retrace level, of the initial decline that we had here. So any break above it opens the door to round about $117,600 plus. This would be the orange scenario. But before we talk about that, what if we get rejected here? What if we get rejected here, which can happen today? Lots of key financial data coming out, CPI and so on. So if we get some volatility and we get rejected here and then also break below the lows of this week around 106,760, the market would likely move down towards the 98.5K level. This is also not only where we have the June low, but also where the 55-week exponential moving average is located, which is just a very important trend filter that has been with us this cycle. I show you that sometimes on our daily time frame, but it's exactly there. It is going up over time, but at the moment it's there, it's located there. And I mean, we don't really have any internal pullback at the moment, so there's no sign of a rejection, but the market is clearly waiting for something. So if we break above 112,485, and the market might need a catalyst for that, then the door opens to 117,611. So the difference here is that if we go higher, then we're just simply moving into the upper resistance area, and we would likely see the market reach the 100% extension. So that's a very common one, because in the orange count, I can call this wave A in 5 waves, B wave pullback, and then a C wave up. I said before that the decline looks a bit like a 5-wave move down. I mean, that problem can be solved also in the orange count, but basically 5 waves down would rather suggest it's the blue count. But then again, we're on a smaller time frame, and you get sometimes very sometimes distortions on these time frames, right? So we always have to take it with a pinch of salt, the nanostructures on a time frame like this. I mean, we have seen before 5-wave movements on the 15-minute charts that then ended up actually as 3-wave movements and so on. But that's just a problem of time frame, and we therefore have to consider the context as well in our analysis, which we're doing. Now, if we go higher, then it can still be a B wave. So be aware, if we go higher, it might still just be a B wave in the orange scenario. But if we then push even higher towards 121,990, then we will reach the first ideal target of the third wave. And that is what, generally based on the model that we're using, the 138% extension, is our first ideal target. That's not necessarily what they use, in traditional Elliott Wave. We have refined it a bit, right? Not changed it, just refined it, because the original Elliott Wave guidelines are very broad. So with our model, we've refined it a bit. So the 138% extension is what we observe over time as a very, let's say, reliable target for a third wave. So if we don't even get there, the white scenario isn't super probable yet. It will basically, the third wave will basically reach its first checkpoint there. And then we can start to add support for this fourth wave here. And then we can talk about all-time highs, But for now, I think the immediate focus is on whether the bulls today can hold resistance or whether they can break it. And then if we move above, then 117,611 will be the next key target above. Yeah, any rejection from here and the risk is high, we come down to 98.5K. But please note, this might simply be an extension of this fourth wave that presumably bottomed this week. No, sorry, it was last week on Friday. So essentially just a bit of an extension, and it wouldn't really change much. Even in a bullish scenario, therefore, yeah, even in this scenario, wave 4, explicitly another low wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it might even be needed to get the market nicely oversold on the relative strength index on the daily chart. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, also make sure to follow us on our second channel, MCO Global Equities and Commodities, where we cover gold, silver, sometimes uranium stocks, which are very interesting at the moment. Tesla, for example. So check it out. Some of you might not know this channel exists. I'll leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.